Welcome back to The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic Anime Review, episode number 3. We review episodes 5 and 6 of the series. So, Ukito is basically tasked to go with Susan on a small little expedition. And, of course, he has no problem. Of course, Blue Rum, basically, his little cub, basically comes along too. At one point, he's carrying him. They let him walk on his own for a bit. And, of course, basically, Ukito, at one point, and they're attacked by bandits. He's like, ooh, we're attacked by bandits. I'm so excited. Yeah, she basically is drooling over this. And Ukito's like, what is your deal, girl? Yeah, and all of a sudden these wild boars show up. That causes these two to fall off a cliffside and land in the river and then go over a waterfall. And he reveals to her, this is just by sheer coincidence. This is the same exact spot that Rose threw him at back in episode 3. Yes, seriously. So he knows exactly where they are. Of course, they go to the forest for a bit. Of course, he mentioned how at one point when it gets kind of late, okay, let's go sleep in a cave, and also let's have their food be fish that she basically fries. That would be very useful. Of course, oh yeah, this is power to make a fire. And of course, changing out of uniform is like, don't peek. And he's like, I'm not gonna peek, and he doesn't. Though, of course, she is basically, you see her sitting on a corner when he's, eating food, and she's drooling over the fact of his, the fact he's so massively ripped. It's like she really wants to touch his abs. It's like she's drooling all over him because he's so ripped. Now, this is a trait that some ladies would definitely like, this is a common thing, not just in Japanese anime. This even happens also in basically American fiction as well. When a ladies drool over the fact that when guys are massively ripped, it's like, oh my gosh, you're ripped. I want to basically play your abs like a piano. Yep. And then of course they just happen to go to the den where the blue bear basically had his parents were killed by the giant snake, and then they're found by the knight who actually made the game for this episode, and all because Blue Rum just haven't found them. Of course, they report back to the king. Everything's perfectly fine, and Rose is informed. Oh yeah, the demon army is moving. Could you go spy on them, and could you also presumably go back to the ranks? To Zebek, he's like, nah, I can't do it anymore because I don't want my eye to heal. And also because basically she lost all of her men because she thinks that she feels she's incompetent as a military leader, despite she has to lead her squad. He's like, I'll do the rescue. I'll do the sky mission, no problem. Yep, and then I'll get to the Rose thing. It's funny. So then, of course, Ukito is tasked to deliver this letter to the healer he met back in episode 4. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, wanders on town, pick up some fruit later on for Blue Rum. Finds a clinic and goes in there and meets his sister. And we see that he's a little more competent as a healer. Though he first met as a junior, himself as a junior to him, despite he's sort of, I would think in terms of Japanese society, he's referred to probably as a senpai. That's my guess. He probably now Ukito is probably his junior because he just started. So of course they explain everything. Oh yeah, the fact that they move on the Demon Army, the deal with Demon Army, but they're probably gonna stay behind, not at the front personally, but behind the lines. And they're from, oh crap, basically a guy fell off a roof and accidentally caused a lot to fall on 2 bystanders. And one of them's got his leg split open. So Ukito's had trouble first blocking up basically the other guys there to calm him down, heal people up, and then he goes back to the thing. Then, meanwhile, though, Rose proceeds to, then we have here the Black Knight speak the first time. And of course, we have this big bridge built up. And then all of a sudden, a freaking tree is thrown right at them. You're like, a tree? What the heck? Who threw a freaking tree? It was Rose. And I was like, Rose? And then she proceeds to run. Like, yep, I confirmed they were there. And she also delayed it by a few days because we're going to deal with him probably in the next couple episodes. Which, from what I can tell anyways, based on the chapters, I'm presuming that's also the end of book 1. But yeah, great episodes. I love them. Now, I did notice the view count for the last episode of this review series. It was a bit higher than the first one, which I do appreciate that, but why the heck would someone hit the dislike button? I'm not a fan of basically people doing that for me. And so I'm thinking, wait, do you take away this counter? Well, I know about people hitting dislike button, purely because basically that I get notified by it. Yep. But yeah, that's particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do hit the dislike button. Next up, we have basically a comic corner, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch Fatal Frame next because my stream is not at 8 o'clock, so I have a good amount of time. Okay, next video. Bye. That's if I have time.